Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lechet likner shel Hanukkah. Blessed art thou, O Lord our God, King of the universe, who has sanctified us with his commandments and has commanded us to kindle the Hanukkah lights.
Lighting the Hanukkah candles and saying the blessing welcomes this 8-day holiday. Today, we're going to talk about the symbols, traditions, and yummy food that go hand in hand with Hanukkah. You'll learn about courageous battles, glowing lights, and the story of not just one, but 2 miracles that occurred thousands of years ago and how they led to the celebration of this festive holiday. So, stay tuned as we learn more about the holiday of Hanukkah. Welcome back, everyone. Have you ever had something really unexpected and amazing happen that made a huge difference in your life or in someone else's life? Many people would call an event like that a miracle. And today, we're going to talk about the story of Hanukkah, a Jewish holiday based on miracles. Thousands of years ago, in a land called Judea, there was a wicked king named Antiochus. He didn't want the Jewish people to worship or practice their religion, so he took over the temple where they prayed. It was the only Jewish temple in the world and meant everything to the Jewish people. So a brave leader named Judah Maccabee, along with his father and brothers, led a small group of soldiers against Antiochus's army. These soldiers became known as the Maccabees. They fought long and hard to be allowed to keep their Jewish faith, even though they were up against a much more powerful army. The battle lasted for many years, but like a miracle, even though they were greatly outnumbered, the Maccabees won. When they entered, what was left of the temple was shocking. Almost everything had been broken or stolen, and the sacred Torahs had been torn to shreds. The temple had a lamp called a menorah, which was supposed to be glowing at all times. Back then, there was no electricity, so people used oil to light their lamps. And the story is that they found just a tiny bit of oil left to light the temple's menorah for one night. But a miracle happened, and the oil lasted for 8 days, which was just enough time until they could get more. That's why Hanukkah, the holiday that celebrates this miracle, lasts for 8 days. Can you guess why it's called the Festival of Lights? People light a special menorah called a Hanukkah during Hanukkah. It has 9 holders, one for each of the 8 days, and a 9th candle called the shamash that lights all the other candles. The 8 candles are a symbol of the miraculous 8 nights that the oil kept burning longer than expected. Remember in earlier videos we talked about how Jewish holidays follow the Hebrew calendar? So every year, Hanukkah falls on a different date, but it's usually in December. And like all Jewish holidays, Hanukkah begins in the evening. On the first night, people light the shamash and one other candle. They say several blessings, including the one we heard earlier. Every night, one more candle gets lit, and on the 8th and final night, the menorah glows with light. Jews all over the world put their menorah in the window as a proud reminder of the Maccabees and how they fought to be able to practice their religion. Now, let's take a look at some of the foods eaten during Hanukkah. One is fried potato pancakes called latkes. So good, often eaten with applesauce and sour cream. Many people also eat jelly-filled donuts called sufganiyot. These foods are fried in oil, which is a tasty reminder of the story of the oil for the lamp and how important it was to everyone. After dinner, it's time to sing songs, share stories, and play games. One game is spinning a special top called a dreidel. It has a different Hebrew letter on each side. Together, the letters stand for "A great miracle happened there." You spin the dreidel, and depending how it lands, you win treats, such as chocolate candy wrapped in gold foil called Hanukkah gelt. People give gifts during the holiday too. Some get a small gift on each of the 8 nights. Others just get one gift. It's also a time to give to others who might not be so fortunate and to invite friends to share in the festivities. I hope you enjoyed learning about Hanukkah, the holiday based on stories about miracles and filled with laughter, latkes, and light. Check out the PDF that goes with this lesson for more information and fun activities that go along with the video. Thanks for joining me today, and in the meantime, remember to always be clever. Hey, hey.